Hi, Divine Rebels, Bohemia with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart Readings. And today we are doing a video about what makes you attractive during Virgo season. So, astrology hits our charts differently. We have different planets in different houses during each season. And so this is similar to that concept where we will have this series, which each zodiac season we will check in and see what's attractive about us. How can we enhance those qualities? Do we want to enhance those qualities? What about us is drawing in others, being, aesthetically attractive, centrally, energetically attractive. Baby Magic in the house. Baby Magic is so cute. So if you guys have seen Kiki's Delivery Service, it's a Miyazaki film anime. Kiki is a little witch and she can make deliveries by flying on her broom, and she has a little black cat, Gigi, and she's showing you her broom. So this is what we're talking about. So Baby Magic is wearing this little nightgown dress that has a kitty cat on it. Let's not do that one, baby. Thank you. And it has a Hello Kitty on it, and the Hello Kitty has a red bow, just like Kiki wears a red bow in her hair, and it has red on the back of it, even though Kiki's dress is black. But yeah, it is. And she's been so excited, so she went and got the broom and was literally trying to fly on it, and has been practicing since last night to fly. And Witchy Pup is not able to be her flying broom partner like the familiar Gigi is in the movie, but she does have Horsey over here, her stuffed Horsey. So we have been having flying lessons and adventures. So if you hear any of that going on, that's what's up over here in our magical household. And an update on what's going on with Baby Magic. So welcome to all the new subscribers. We hit 6K, y'all. Yay, confetti. I'm so excited. Let's keep it going. We're gonna have giveaways at 10, but I am so grateful for all of you coming in. We've just had so much good vibes and I don't know, just a really good time. And so I'm really happy about it. Welcome, new Divine Rebels, old school Divine Rebels. Give the youngins, the newbies, the young bloods of the crew some love. And I will be doing charms. Y'all got me, okay? I've been doing charms, but I have like all this Aries and Aquarius and stuff. So if someone tries to be like, oh, you have to do this because it's trending and people are capitalizing off of it. Baby Magic toes. No, please. So instead of hands, we're on the floor. You got Baby Magic toes, which are so cute and adorable. Yeah, you did say that, huh? You're too funny. You're funny. She's looking out the window right now at our beautiful tree friend that is here. You guys might have saw them. Yeah. Oh, and she said she was dancing. That's right. She was dancing. We wake up and we do some dancing exercises, get the blood flowing. So y'all can jump ahead if you want. I'm sure if you wanted to, you already did. So, but yes, I'll be doing charms. I was going to do some more crystal casting on this, but I grabbed the charm bag. So I've done this for a long time. And when people were doing it on there, I was communicating with other readers like, oh, I'm so glad you do that. I connect, I teach this, I do this. And it was just like a weird experience. And so I was like, okay, I'm just not, right? But hey, this is something I've done for a long time. I do enjoy it. I do it a little bit differently. I do it kind of more similar to like crystal casting or bone casting, but we'll throw a few charms on today and see how you're charming people this Virgo season, okay? This video might be very organic, very inspired, very fluid in movement, okay? We have Virgo new moon coming up tomorrow, and we have a Pisces full moon, which obviously we're filling in this household with all this magic and toes in the shot, okay? So we have the in process, some of the cards that are in process from my personal little oracle that I'm making, which is the Wild Starfire Oracle. And so I've used the cards that are already finished a lot on the channel before, but you guys had really liked on the crystal casting video. Please go watch. It's so fun and I love it, and I'm going to be doing much more crystal casting, but I use these as how to pick your pile, and you guys really like that, and I got a good response, and people want to see me finish more and more cards. cards. So I decided to do that again. So for number 1, we have this card, which is called Aladdin's Lamp. It has a lot of wishing flowers and sunflowers and poppies and stuff on it. Number 2, we have this one, which is in honor of all the little babies, which, as you saw from Baby Magic's feet, I think kids have a love, fear, or hate relationship with octopi, and this was part of that. This was one that I made with my niece, which was fun. Number 3, we have the cult. This is about following the herd too much, buying into trends, and spiritual bypassing, that kind of stuff. Number 4, we have this one here, which is connecting with the throat chakra, with our passions, and yes, I love that, just joy. Number 5, we have the seahorses here rocking underwater. You like the seahorses? Yeah, they're so cool. They are some interesting creatures. And then number 6, we have this white rose dripping some black paint down with the moon in the background. So those are our options, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want to click on your timestamp, go ahead. I'm going to go back through and do a little bit more. I'm realizing I don't think I gave too many visuals, so I'm going to go back through and do it. I am working on that. Thank you guys for being patient as I work on my descriptions and get better and better at doing it more accurately. So number 1, we kind of described. It has sunflowers collaged on it as a silhouette in the upper left-hand corner of a woman that seems to be holding the sun, or a person. There's a hand down at the bottom holding a wishing flower. It looks like a child's hand, and in the bottom corner there's a horse and a person walking through a field of poppies, and it says Aladdin's lamp. It's all very yellow. For number 2, we have the octopus, and it's a water background that's a little topsy-turvy like an ocean, and then there is this crayon colored octopus that looks a little scary, that has like these little jagged teeth in its mouth. It's purple octopus. Maybe it doesn't have all of its little legs that it's supposed to, its appendages, and has red eyes. And he's kind of like off kilter. Number 3, with the one that's the cult, there is somebody who looks kind of like the Queen of Hearts. She has long blonde hair, intense eye makeup, fair-skinned, white top, and she has a collaged heart that is made with all these spiky arrows that is on her forehead, kind of like a crown or diadem. In the background, there's a lot of snow, and there's a big winding line of sheep being furrowed through a very small, like, single file line there. That's gross. Let's get that off there. Okay. All right. And for number 4, we have, this one's very pink and corals and kind of orange colors. It's a person with their head up into the sky, smiling, nice eyebrows, little sparkles in the background, or what should maybe be stars. And then there's a swirl coming in, collaged onto the throat, that has like fuchsia and white and gold swirling from the outside of the card onto the throat chakra, and there's a sparkle on the third eye. Number 5, we have it's like kind of underwater. It looks like it's like a fish island, so a little bit stretched, a little bit gnarly and warped in a good way kind of background with aqua colored water. Maybe it's a tide pool, and then some blue sky above, but it kind of looks like it could all be water too. And there's a collage 2 yellow seahorses. And number 3 is the background of the moon. It's a moon map, so it's like gray with little names of like the moon oceans and craters and stuff. And then there's a white rose, and we see part of the stem and the green leaves, and then a white rose upside down dripping black paint. Those were very long descriptions, but I want to make sure you guys can pick your options. So that's where we are. We are 9 minutes into this video, having a fun time. Can we come over here with this? I think we need to get a little broom, but in Kiki's delivery service, she does ride her mom's big broom because it was more reliable. So what can I say? We're going to get into the reading. What makes you attractive during Virgo season with charms. And this bag is really cool. It's a Tibetan bag that I got from the Buddha Love Tour, and was made in Tibet. Bought it from them. It's a cool tour. If it comes through your charm, check it out. Okay, let's pull these to the side. I'm so sorry, we have this gnarly broom bottom throughout, but you guys might need a clean sweep, okay? It is Virgo season. Oh my God, y'all, it's Virgo season. Baby Magic, you are too wise. It's Virgo season, and all that wants to happen is for there to be a broom in here trying to clean things up. Y'all, I'm done. Okay, bless you, salute. For those of you that chose Aladdin's lamp with the wishing card, what makes you attractive this Virgo season? We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands, okay, a little wand. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have, I knew Lilith was going to come out, and it's the first card. We have Lilith, Empowerment, although this depiction is kind of strange. You really want to step on this octopus, don't you? Yes, Empowerment card. So, let me check that we're in frame. We're way up there. Bring it down for us. There we go. Okay. So you being empowered, you being solar plexus, you being fierce is what is very attractive. We have the Queen of Swords here with the King of Wands. So you guys might have like Libra, Gemini with some fire in your chart, like Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and that mix of just fire and air and not caring, doing what you want and not caring whose opinions or ideologies are different is really, really attractive to you. Owning your weight is very attractive. We have the Six of Pentacles, which can be weight. And so whether you feel like I should have this much weight on top or this on bottom, or I've gained, I've lost, it's like rocket. You look good. Okay, and if someone has something to say, you can say that and some more back, right back. Okay, this is about fulfilling what you want to accomplish. I see you doing things that maybe you've no, please, that maybe you felt like sorry, maybe you've done things that were just, you know, on your bucket list, or it's time to do so, like that, right? You're just like, I can't resist anymore. I simply must do what brings me joy and pleasure, okay? And it is very childlike with the Leo energy. So it's like, let yourself, you know, go and explore what you want to do. I just heard like skating rink. So I don't know if somebody was like, man, I've been really wanting to go to the skating rink, or I just, you know, I want to go out and skateboard. I want to do this, this, and that. And you don't let yourself. And this is like, why? Sometimes it's not that we shame our body, it's because of body shaming. And I'm seeing that, and I'm seeing you guys overcome. You know what's so interesting is I got a comment, and someone, they were pretending to like inquire where I'm from and like my ethnicity, and then they were like, oh well, I can tell this because you got hairy arms. And I was just like, you are so rude. First of all, in the spectrum of humanity, no, not really. And the only reason y'all notice it more, people like that, I guess, is because everyone is made to feel like we have to shave everything before we can go outside. So no, like, I'm not here for your rudeness. I'm not here for your body shaming. And I do feel like that some of you are going to decide, you know what, I don't want to shave head to toe. And some of you are going to decide, I don't care if I'm a feminist, I'm going to wax everything. And I do see that as well. But it's more your confidence and you deciding to own your body that's very attractive. And you saying like, I don't care if they think I shouldn't wear these little Daisy Dukes because, you know, this weight I gained, like I'm going to muffin tough it out. Like, I want my tan even or whatever. Or maybe you're like, I don't care that my tan's uneven, I want to go out and enjoy and wear this little top or whatever. So I see it as a mix depending on where you're coming from, but the whole gist of it is I do what I want to the core. Okay, we have these bad apples that Lilith done ate up to the core. Yummy, yummy. Like, not even worried about it. Y'all, we're in this whole big room and baby gotta be right up under mama. You know how it is. Joining in. Okay. All right. You guys look good in silks, soft fabric. I mean, I see a lot of different textures. Stop. She said, dun, dun, dun. She's back. I see a lot of textures with your fabric. I see silks and like drapey fabric, but I also see denim. So I think you guys are going to be playing up your textures in your clothes. I see some snake symbolism. Obviously, we have sunflowers. I do see a lot of people that just want to be free though, like very emancipated in your, excuse me, in your clothing. Like this is reminding me of like, you know, genitalia. These are very short. And so I feel like some of you, you're going to feel that in starting to cover your body, that you feel more empowered. And for some of you, you're going to be like, I'm done with that now, I'm going to change. So for some of you, you're going to do a big change, like an honest and true big change. Some of you are going to like start covering your hair and your body, like and dressing more conservative. Not, I don't even say conservatives, but more concealed. And then some are going to be like, surprise, bam, you're going to change it up. It's reminding me of when Matisyahu decided that he wasn't going to be like so orthodox the way that he dressed and everything. And for some people, they were very scandalized, and some people were like, oh, that's so liberating. But for you, it's like, it depends on how I feel. And a lot of you are just going to be deciding like, does this get the response and reaction that I want? Does this get the feeling that I want for myself when I dress or you know, express myself a certain way? And that's going to be the big thing there. It's going to be more, it's not that you don't care what other people think, it's just that you're going to consider it and then decide that your opinion's better, means more, and that's really attractive. I'm seeing some of you want to, I'm seeing like these with feet and shoes and stockings. Yes. Okay. So, yeah, I'm seeing some of you getting really into stockings and girdles and big on the shoes. Some of you are going to be like barefoot, and then some of you are going to be like really into buying a lot of shoes. It is, yeah, you think so? It is Pisces full moon this month, so you might, excuse me, the shoes. Okay, baby says new shoes. She also did show you your feet. So think about what is good for your feet, how you want to rock your feet, but extra care to your shoe game, your foot game. Maybe you'll put your feet more in the pictures, is going to be attractive for you. Let's see. I'm also seeing liberated. I'm even seeing like the bat wings, like bat wings. You're going to be like, oh, does my arm jiggle? I don't care. Like up here, see the arms? Some of you have been working on your biceps, and some of you are like, you know what? It's so dumb that I don't wear what I want because some rude person that I don't even know is going to be like, oh, your arm jiggles. And you're just, I just see you guys being so tired of the bullshit, so tired of the trolls, like so tired of living in fear of people that you don't even know. You don't even know them. They don't even know you, or maybe they do, but you know that their opinion's shit, and you're just going to be like, you know what? I'm going to be here for myself. Like, I have my back. I don't care if I've gained or lost weight, or, you know, they don't know the history of what you've been through. Some of you have been through some medical history with the 6 of Pentacles here, and it's been an adjustment, whether you've had a child, had a surgery. You know, people don't know. Sometimes people make fun of someone's body and they don't know they've lost 100 pounds, or people will say rude things. I'm just thinking of, when people get their arm surgery for their skin, like after they lose weight, and people, I was seeing a YouTuber, and in the comments they're being very rude to that person, and like, oh, why can't you be happy the way you are and all of this. And it's like they just worked so hard to get what was a healthy weight for themselves, and the skin after a certain point, it doesn't go away. So in order to be healthy and not have chafing and a lot of different things, that was a healthy move for them. So I see some of you deciding to go through with something that you think is good for your health, some kind of surgery, or even a cosmetic surgery, where you're just like, you know what? Like, screw it. This is my body. This is my experience. This is what I want to do. This is what is helpful for me. Some of you might be deciding to go ahead and start planning or go forward with, I'm seeing like a gastric bypass. That might be for just like 1-2 people, but, or something like that. But it's like something that you thrive afterwards. You feel really good. It's good for your health. Yes. Yes, I love it. Okay, let's get some charms. And I love y'all if you're still watching in this video, but you know, baby magic, she gotta come on sometimes. All right, what will make them attractive? What's attractive about them? Virgo season, charm bag. Okay, and I said one more. Okay, So we got a sandalwood bead. We have this, which is like the top of this little pill box. It's like a cameo with the 3 graces. It looks like the 3 of cups reversed. We have a little blue bottle, a potion bottle pendant with a cork in it. And we have a seashell rune that has a horse rune on it. So what I'm seeing here, it's kind of saying what the cards are saying. You are attractive when you don't give a fuck what your friends or anyone else says, what your haters say, what your followers say, what the trolls say. When you're just like popping off, like you guys could really have Aries, because the more Aries like talk shit, the more people love Aries. The more Aries is like, I don't care about your opinion, like screw yourself. Like the more people love Aries because they see that as being excuse me, can we put that one there? Charms on the floor. This is going to be an adventurous video, y'all. Excuse me. The blue bottle is about you finally uncorking what has been a thorn in your side and just dressing, saying, speaking how you really are and not holding that back anymore. So that is a good thing. The sandalwood shows that you're protected. That's very important. I know sometimes it's because of the area that we're in or because of abusive family members or something that we can't express ourselves or we can't take care of our health. If that's the case, I do see you guys kind of making some moves to get out of that situation or away from those roommates or whoever it is that's so threatened and so jealous. It's not that the people are going to stop being mean and jealous and catty. It's just that you are going to find the tools and the confidence that you need to wear what it is that you want to wear and do what it is that you want to do. And it might be kind of the opposite of those around you, but it's going to be very, very attractive. Yes. A leg game. I see you guys rocking the leg game. I also see with this, the blue bottle, which baby took, that you guys will be holding some things closer to the vest. Everything ain't everybody's business. Everyone ain't your friend. You're going to be going more solo dolo, okay, with the charm here reversed. And that's going to be a good look. Some of you might be like, what? Some Libras in the house, but it's the Queen of Swords. She can go and have a meal by herself, okay, and do good. And not have to have a group ensemble, not have to match her clothes to her partners, that kind of thing. So you guys are going to bring in some radical different vibes. You might pull in a new trend and you're not the one in the friend group who would usually bring in the new trend or something like that. I do see you guys really, really, really experimenting with your look, wearing more of like I said, you're either going to get more conservative if you're not, more concealing, more low-key in some ways, still dramatic, very dramatic, or I see you guys getting very just like, it's like you want to wear every stereotype of what you're not supposed to, so supposedly, right? Every bad person, bad girl, bad boy stereotype of something. You're like, I want the leather and the chains and the girdles and the boots and, you know, on and on and on. Some people might be getting tattoos as well. I definitely see some people getting tattoos. Yeah, we even have this here that looks like tattoos. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Don't worry about being the thorn in someone's side. Surgery, tattoos looks good. Check your astrology just to make sure. But Virgo season's good for healing, and we don't have any Mercury retrograde this month. So yes, check that out. You can get a personal consultation if you want me to check out your transits to see if it's good. Thank you for your patience for this fun reading. Nana, are you hungry? Now she has to think about it. Isn't that Virgo season, y'all? How's your tummy? Okay, have you been eating? Has your stomach been weird about things? Have you been pickier with your food? Let us know down in the comments, because we've had some weird tummies around here, and I have a lot of people messaging me, because people always message me for the astrology information, like, what's going on? Why is my stomach weird? Why am I hungry and then not hungry? So please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you soon on another one. All right, for those of you that chose number 2 with the scary octopus, you probably have a very fun, very playful way of being. We have temperance reverse. Yes, that's what I feel, very whimsical, very, like we were saying, how the baby wants to dress up like Kiki from She's trying to shuffle the card, which means she bends them. She's learning. She likes to like bridge shuffle. So you guys might have like a very animated, literally style. You might do something that's like, it reminds me of like Harajuku girls, or dressing up like anime or kawaii, or just anything that's kind of a particular scene or trend, something that's kind of cutesy but maybe also scary a little bit. So you know, you might have the goth but with the pop of little cutesy things. We have the Hermit reverse. Yeah, so you could have a style or look, or at least these are things that would be attractive to you, on you during Virgo season. Some of you have Venus in Virgo, or Venus in Air, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. A few of you could even have Venus in Sagittarius. So, oh, the scary octopus. She's doing scary octopus for you guys. This is such a fun, wacky reading. Okay, so yeah, I see you guys getting into that inner child. Some of you are like, I never got to express myself. I always wanted to wear a t-shirt from Cabbage Patch Kids or whatever it was, and you're just gonna do it anyways. It's reminding me of Lizzo, how she was like in her performances, she's been doing throwbacks to like Sister Act and like movies and things from her childhood, and like hairstyles from like the 80s and 90s and stuff. And so you guys might be feeling like that, or these would be things that you could really rock. You might be able to pull trends from your childhood and wear them now and make them work somehow. And I think other people might, maybe you've been doing this for a while, but other people might finally be catching on and being like, oh, that is really cute. And you're like, I told you that 6 years ago. I see you guys paring down, if you've been like very world chic kind of feeling, or you know, they say bohemian style or something like that, you might be starting to pare that down and get a little bit more specific with your style, or just not be so like hippie global with your look. But it's a good look, which I mean, it's Virgo season. Virgo can go out either way. Virgos can be very hippie-ish on their wild side, or just very, very not hippie at all and more business attire and tailored on the other side. So but I see you guys kind of focusing on one area instead of just like wearing things from all over the place. You might have like one particular region or one aspect of your culture that you really rock, or like I said, you might really tie into a particular scene. You might be like, oh, this reminds me of, you know, the days I was into ska music, and all of a sudden you start wearing like everything from that scene. Yes, I'm not seeing you guys wear t-shirts and stuff with words on it. It's specifically saying no. So I don't think you guys are going to be wearing things like necessarily because of their labels, their logos, their designer, you know, like Louis Vuitton or something. I don't see you guys wearing stuff that has like a lot of symbols on it like that. But you might be going more into, do you want to sit on this, baby? Yeah, you can sit on this. It's cozy. You guys will be going more into like color. Color is a big thing, like the way color is blocked up, textures, lines, patterns, drapery. I see you guys might be doing a lot of contrasting styles, or the style that you're in might be like that. Again, I'm just thinking of a lot of like Asian inspired subcultures is what I keep seeing, to be honest. But yeah, like you might mix patterns with like leather, with like a drapey scarf, or just like a lot of layers of things going on, but then somehow it works and it's complementary. And that might be why you're not putting a lot of words and stuff on it. I don't actually see too much jewelry going on either. I do see accessories such as like belts, shoes, and hats being popping on you. Your curves in your physical body is looking good, okay? Looking really good. That hip, I don't know what it is, that hip though. Okay, the hips are not lying. The thighs, the butt, but like from the side, or what people think your butt's gonna look like when they see you from the front, is something that's very attractive. Your legs, okay, I'm seeing like even your belly, just like the curve of like from the chest to the waist to the hips is very attractive. Now it's so funny, but some of you might be like pigeon-toed or be knock-kneed or something with how you walk, but people are going to think that's really cute and attractive. I'm just seeing that you might get embarrassed or like trip a lot around people, but people are going to find that very attractive and endearing. And it is a fun fact that Virgo energy is one of the zodiac signs that can be pigeon-toed a lot. Pisces and Virgo placements, house placements and stuff can be signs that are more pigeon-toed, versus like Leo and Sagittarius are usually will be more duck-footed, which is their feet are extroverted, right? And it even ties into body language. If you study that, I'm like, yeah, the introverted signs are more introverted with their feet. And okay, so it's like a whole thing. It's a cool study. Some of you might be duck-footed as well, air and fire signs, but whatever is unique about your legs, knees, feet, how you walk, even if you've been like, okay, this is a little you get nervous and you trip up or something, people are going to think it's just really attractive and really adorable, and they might be watching you walk. So if you're like, why are these people looking at me how I'm walking, they're staring at me, it's because they think that it's cute, they think it's attractive. Okay, some of you, you're like, no, I can snatch a runway, I ain't worried about it. Okay, well, do you, boo. Okay, hair. I'm seeing people do some funky hairstyles. Your hair, it's like your hair wants to be up, like expressive. You might get one of those hairstyles that no matter how you move or what you do to it, it looks like it's just like windblown, or like it's like doing something itself. You know what I mean? Some of those hairstyles, all you do is ruffle your hair and boom, it's like it's styled. I don't know, you might have a very rough and tumble hairstyle. Some of you will have curves in your hair. What are those curves in the hair called? Some of you might have waves or curls, or like boho locks or something like that. But I also am seeing people doing those kind of windswept, not exactly spiky, but like, you know, chunky windswept kind of hair that's just seems to have a mind of its own, but that's the style. Okay, yes, yes, yes. I'm seeing people stopping with the tans. So if you've been, I mean, obviously some of us are melanated, but you know, like if you've been doing a lot of tanning or just been out in the sun more, like you might start changing into your fall skin tone, your winter skin tone. As you know, a lot of us, it'll be, you know, everyone's a little bit more saturated during the summer, and then going into winter skin would be a little bit paler. So you guys might be transitioning into that a little sooner. It's like, no worries, you look cute, it looks good, it's attractive. I think I said your chest is very attractive. Overall, I mean, you got Venus here. I don't know if I said all the cards. You got Venus, Romance, Page of Swords reversed, the Hermit reversed, and Temperance reversed with the Octopus card. So let's get some charms. Something about how you stand and how you walk is just so attractive. Like it keeps showing, like you posting up on a wall, are you sitting there loitering or something? I don't know, but you look good. It's so funny. Oh my gosh, you know what it's like? Remember back in the day in school when you wanted people to see how you look good, you'd have to go sharpen your pencil? That's what it's like. Hi. And baby just did a walk for you across the camera, so you do, yes. That's not for eating. Oh, you guys might smell good. You might smell good because baby, sorry, you might smell good because baby just brought this little sandalwood bead and it smells really good. It smells really, really good. So you guys might wear more what they call like a woodsy scent or a masculine scent, and that would be something attractive. So I pulled your charms before she hopped in my lap. Okay, we got a tiger's eye bead and a tiger's eye little tooth. We have a penny. You guys got a puppy charm from Zora. We have the rune urus, and we have a prism here, which is the diamond one, and we got this charm that has a seashell with the amethyst on it. It's an earring. Okay, so what I'm seeing from that, what is more attractive on you guys during Virgo season? I feel like you calling things out as you see them is very attractive. Like your observations, people can be like, oh shoot, that slapped. That really slapped. You guys putting, yeah, even things like that, like ordering what you want, or stating your opinions on things or how you interpreted things. Even if you do makeup, like reinterpreting a different style. Okay, yes, so there could be something connected with animals. You have Zora Neoma, which is witchy pups, one of her tags, and then you have Urus, which can be tied to like cattle, oxen, things of that nature. And it also has a very formidable, almost military energy towards it, like getting into formation. So you guys could have a very tough, maybe like leather clad look, okay, that you'll be rocking, or at least wearing those kind of things will be very attractive. I don't know why I just saw like a flock of vampire, like, I don't know, you know, people who dress, you know, the gothic style, okay. There could be just that energy of like a group walking in all in one kind of outfit. I don't know, maybe y'all got your Rough Rider jackets on or whatever. Although it does show in some ways breaking away from the pack, there's this feeling of being a unified front at the same time. So maybe you'll just rock a look that is similar to, you know, a different look elsewhere, like something that's known, but you'll do it yourself. You know what I mean? Like when people have like the military jackets that throw back to like a celebrity wearing them on a performance or something, but then it's, you know, they're doing their own style with it. So it could be something like that, or it could be something like where some of you might be having like punk rock vests and stuff on with the patches, so it's throwing back to, you know, a whole cult, underground subculture or whatever, that you have the patches of, but you're doing your own thing. But yeah, anything with the play on animals, things that look a bit wild, a bit rough, a bit yeah, a little bit savage, you could be rocking that as well. Some of you will be wearing things that are a little bit like, they might have hard design on them, like sharp metaling. There is a pendant that is like a sharp, like a metal point kind of thing, that's an earring, and you didn't get that, but there could be the little touches of like a brass, what are they called, grommets and stuff on there, or hardware detailing on what you're wearing. I do see some again, it's like the tough, the spicy and the sweet kind of vibe with your look, because there's also here some things that are flowy and pretty and sparkly and things of that nature. You guys will also be really good at getting things that might not be like the luxury brand name, but that looks high quality. So you'll be able to play that off very well and make things look very high class. And you know what, shoot, don't even worry about that, y'all. I remember I'm really good at finding discount like sunglasses anywhere, and I swear in LA, the little shops, they will have the best sunglasses for like $1. And I was walking, and I was on Rodeo Drive, and these ladies stopped me, and they were freaking out over my sunglasses, and I had the sunglass case in my hand because I didn't want to carry a purse and everything, and it was a little Chanel sunglass case, and I had like my card and my keys and stuff inside of it, right? So they saw the case and they thought that my sunglasses were like Chanel or something. I kid you not, they were from the dollar store. And I told them that they were from the dollar store, and they did not believe me. They were laughing. Oh, you're so cute. You're just the funniest little thing. I was like, y'all really playing. But they were just, you know, they were snatched. All right. I was serving with those sunglasses. And so they really were like, no, they have to be luxury brand. And then we were right by the Chanel store. It wasn't too far. And so they were like gonna go in there and look for some glasses. I was like, y'all ain't gonna find them in there. Shoot, you need to head over to a 99-cent store. But if you can find it, I don't know if Rich GPS goes there, but chauffeurs, okay. So that you guys have that idea, or you might be doing the opposite. You might have some nice luxury items, but you can flip it down in a way and just wear it like it's nothing. So here you are, you know, I remember I had some Italian shoes that were very expensive, these stilettos, and I wore them to school, and people were like, are you really walking around in those shoes? And I was like, well, like, I gotta live my life. What am I supposed to do? I just flip it on with my own style, you know? So you guys could be doing that too, where you're going back and forth between mixing soft and hardcore, mixing luxurious items with things that, you know, people wouldn't expect, that this, you know, makeup only costs $3 for the whole look, okay? But here you are getting pulled over by Teen Vogue, like, hey, can we, you're inspiring us for our next series. So this is what looks good on you. Shout out to the animals. You guys might be having feathers, or you know, hopefully things that are cruelty free, okay, but any kind of feathers or fur looking things, prints, animal prints. Oh, what else was I getting? yeah, anything like that you might be doing, kind of antler kind of things or something, which you guys didn't get the actual antler charm either, naturally fallen, don't worry, but things of that nature. You could be adding little touches in some ways, or just having those kind of prints on. All right, so that is what I'm seeing for you. Those are things that look attractive on you, that people are into. So you can decide what you want to pull from all of that, but that's the energy field that you could work with to rock attraction energies, specifically during Virgo season. I hope y'all like the reading. As you can see now, it's much later in the day by the time I'm finishing your reading and baby magic is in bed. We have been both very tired after earlier and took naps and have gone live and done grocery shopping and stuff. So now we're back, and the rest of the video is probably going to be more quiet. So I hope you liked baby magic being on. I'm sure there's going to be many people that are going to come watch your group and group number 1 just so they can see the baby, because they're going to be sad they picked the other option and baby wasn't on it. So please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you soon on another one. Bye. Okay. All right, for those of you that chose number 3 with the colt, let's see what is attractive about you during Virgo season. Virgie. I do call them Virgie. Call y'all Virgies, I do. Believe it or not, that's the tea. We have the Tower, we have the 6 of Wands, we have the 5 of Swords reverse, we have Bridget partnership. Okay, that's my way of being able to put them on and slide it up. Okay, so what is attractive during you season? There's definitely some Virgos in this group, because I keep feeling like I'm just going to start straight talking to Virgos. Okay, what is attractive during your season, Virgos, and everyone else who's in this group? Happy birthday, Virgos. Hey. Okay, so I'm seeing a little bit more of you leading the pack, and there's some similar themes that have been hit on in 1 or 2, but yours is different. Your thing is that you are playing to the audience. You are watching the trends. There's much more Libran energy in here. Some of you have been rebellious for a long time, and now you're like, shocker, you want to start following the crowd a bit more with your looks. You want to follow some trends, and people might be like shooketh, like, what? What's a makeup? You're gonna do a makeup? What? You're gonna do a highlight? So for some of you, you don't really rock it like that, but maybe you secretly watch like little beauty channels and stuff, and you're about to surprise everybody. They're gonna be shocked. All right, some of you are like, well, I got this high school reunion or back to school, I'm about to come back, leader of the pack. Okay, it is. Some of y'all are like in that phase, you know, when you were in school and then you come back and all of a sudden someone's popular that never used to be popular, and they're in like the Mean Girls crew or something, and you're like, whoa, wait, when did this happen? Rhonda, what the heck? Like, we used to play dodgeball. But you know what I mean? Some of you have like this mischievous plot behind the scenes. You're about to stun on them. Like, what? You're gonna change up the code? You're gonna change up the scene you kick it with? What? And not only that, you're like, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it so good that I'm the leader of the group now, right? Like, people think I invented that. I invented highlight. 10 years later, here I am. All right, so some of you are really going to completely shock everybody and switch up your appearance and look. Maybe you've always been someone who was like dark eyeliner, dark hair, you know, all black everything, and all of a sudden you come out bleach blonde, all dressed in white, and people are like shook. They can't believe it. They cannot believe it. But they're just like, here's my coin, here's my meal, here's my code to my condo complex. I don't know, just whatever you want. You snatched it. Because they're so shocked, but you did it good. You make it look good. I love it. There's this feeling of getting back to something. So some of you did used to do some kind of old styles, and you're very different now than you used to rock, and you're gonna go back to it. Maybe you got tired of people talking shit, or you think that the people that you're currently with wouldn't really like go for that style. They might tease you like, oh, you used to dress like this or whatever, and you're like, actually snaps out clothes and shakes them out that you got off of online. I was planning on wearing this tomorrow, right? Somebody has like a wedding, so you're gonna look stunning, but I do see, okay, this is a weird thing, but for the whole wedding thing, I'm seeing somebody in the precision that wants to show, like upstage the bride or something. It's so funny because I made a meme and it had Mindy Kaling in it, and it was like, it was said for someone who's Libra with a Leo moon, I think is what I did it for. So y'all might have those placements, but it was like Libra, Leo in your chart. But it was basically like someone saying, hey, I thought you're not supposed to wear white at the wedding. And then she's like, I know, but there's an emergency. And then her being interviewed, you know, by the show behind the scenes, she's like, I look really good in white. So she didn't care that she's gonna upstage the bride. And so there's that kind of look here. So some of you might be competing with your friends and are like, no, I'm going to be like the hottie of the group. I'm gonna have the maddest look. Some of you are preparing for your wedding and trying to be really on point, and some of you are invited in someone else's wedding and you're over here trying to steal the limelight, like you think this is your prom redo or something. So I mean, you're gonna be looking good. I'm just like, you're gonna be looking good, but they're gonna catch on like, ma'am, excuse me, excuse me, person, what are you over here doing? It's my day. It's my day. Okay, you're not supposed to. Where's the teal bridesmaid outfit? I got you. All right, so that's a side note, but that's kind of the vibe of everything. You guys are gonna kind of shake up your social circle a little bit, and that has been an undercurrent this month. I don't know, I guess because going maybe back to school, and we're all, I don't know, we all just want to feel fresh to death when it comes to like end of summer, going Virgo time, all that. But I feel like you guys might be running into people from the past, and they're gonna be so stunned at how you look now, but in a good way. Like they ain't gonna, Five of Swords reversed, they're not gonna have shit to say. They're not gonna have nothing like bad to say about you. They're just gonna be stunned. They're gonna be like, wow, if we were in high school now, like you be running it. You be running the school. Maybe you didn't before, you know? I'm also seeing a good look for power couple looks. All right, so if you're going to your partner's like work brunch or something, or they're coming to yours, or like you're on social media, you guys doing like couples photos, or they come on your YouTube, that's a good look for y'all right now, especially if you already have Libra in your chart. It's gonna help you feel powerful. You have a good mix of Mars and Venus. Maybe the Venus and Mars and Virgo's hitting your chart in a really good way. It could be in your rising sign, or it could be your ascendant, descendant, or midheaven. So your first, seventh, or 10th house. That's really, really popping and bringing all of this attention of Venus and Mars to your chart. So you have a good way of being able to do stuff that would seem kind of bratty, rude, you know, snotty, uppity, whatever. Aggressive, forward moving, action oriented, but making it look good, right? And somehow keeping it cute, and somehow like getting your way. It's salty sweet, okay? The other reading was spicy sweet. You're a little bit salty sweet, but it's like, is this sweet? We're not sure, but it's not exactly sour, so we're gonna go with it. You have a way of being seen right now and moving up in your position by how you dress, how you carry your appearance, how you change it up. People are a bit like putty in your hands, even if they don't know why. They're letting you, you know, do it. The dog walk them, sheep walk them over here, right, through the snow. Okay, you can see people's trends and their aesthetics and use that against them. So you could be very, very good at marketing and marketing yourself. If you market yourself and you pay attention to your audience during Virgo season, you can accelerate yourself to the top. All right, you change the food chain, you change the order of operations and where you were cast in, and suddenly put yourself in a place to really achieve. Now with the energy of the cult here, there is the message to always not lose yourself to that, right? Give into spiritual bypassing, or just giving into the crowd and losing yourself, because those of you who have been doing that, you're gonna go the opposite way, and you're just gonna be like, bah, and kind of like, you know, be like, screw it, I'm changing my whole appearance, I'm so tired of this, I'm gonna do whatever I want, I'm gonna cut my hair on live or something like that. So you know, when you see those videos of like people who have a following and then they suddenly go and they like dye their hair on camera or something. They just do something very dramatically different. Those of you who've been too much in the cookie cutter and you're about tired of it, just beware. All right, there's the heart diadem on her forehead here, but it has all of these like spikes and arrows and the 5 of swords. You guys might get really tired of people telling you how to dress, how to look, what to do. So if you've already been in that and you're getting tired of it, just beware that you might kind of snap. All right, so just try to take it more in balance. You might have to consider your business and what you're doing at work. Some of you can't dye your hair certain colors and things because you're at work, so I'm seeing like a blue black, a black cherry, versus if you can't dye your hair Rihanna red or electric blue, Kool-Aid blue. Okay, so I'm seeing you guys having to juggle. Some of you are going to get tired of that and might literally leave your job or something because you're tired of having to have your appearance be what everyone else wants it to be, or have them because people are overly attracted to you, give you a hard time at work, or sexualize you and not let you wear what you want to wear, things of that nature, and be like, do I have to be like a prude all the time? Not insulting any conservative dressing, but you know what I mean, like just that idea of Venus versus Mars. So some of you are going to be more in that space. Yeah, I do see that, and there can be a change. So if I definitely am seeing people who've been stereotyped as like very masculine, supposedly dressing, or like tomboyish or something, going and suddenly coming out what people would consider in society to be feminine or whatever, and vice versa. So you might have somebody who, or yourself, you might suddenly be like, you know what, I'm so tired of wearing lace and dainty this and that. Like, I just want to wear, like, I want to go wear what Rihanna wears, right? Or something. And then there could be vice versa. You might be someone who's always dressing hardcore, and like I said, all of a sudden you come out here and all this updated finery, and people are like, what, you bougie? We did not even know. We thought you hated this. And you're like, no, I just said that because I didn't want you guys to make fun of me. Okay, let's get some charms, shall we? Charms, what is attractive about them during Virgo season? Okay, got a lot of charms here. All right, you guys got the one I was thinking the last group would get. So there could definitely be some Aries in this group, some hard knock energy. You got the fairy, Aries fairies, you got fairy. Could be some Leos. We have the sun, we talked about Leo moon. We have Mary here, and this is in her star form, so it's kind of connected to the energy that was used to help preserve HemiLoah throughout the time. So there could be some water signs here. We have a dime. Oh, y'all looking like a dime. And we have this amethyst earring, which is connected to siblings for me. So yes, some of you have been worried about changing up your style and have your siblings take the mickey out of it and give you a tough time. Some of you also, definitely, okay, there could be Geminis in this group with the fairy and the siblings earring, definitely. But some of you have been afraid to like just kind of come out and wear what you want to wear and express who you are. You might not want to hear it from all your cousins and relatives like, oh, since when do you do this? Some of you are worried about like a grandmother or like just like a family member who has a very particular way that they're used to you dressing. It's kind of reminding me of in Jane the Virgin, how her grandma has like such a strong control over how she sees herself, and she never wants to disappoint, but then she starts having her own different life experiences and awakenings. So you guys could definitely be having a lot of realizations about why you dress the way you do and look the way you do in your appearances, and start exploring those, learning how to control those images. You're like, well, I know how to play the role, so let me get control over it and use it for my own power and ways. But then you're going to also start experiencing where should you rebel against it and have some fun, and you know, use that again to your advantage and express yourself. I do feel overall that everyone that you're kind of concerned about them judging you if you were to change up your look, that it's gonna be approving in the end. and it's going to feel good, because in the end you do want people to like approve. You don't want them to give you a tough time. So some of you, like, maybe you want to start like waxing your eyebrows and doing things that aren't considered to be like, I'm just seeing someone who would be masculine identified, but in a family where you're not supposed to do something like that, like wax your eyebrows or wear some makeup, or, you know, get certain piercings, or, you know, either keep your hair long or cut your hair, just having like rigid boundaries on it. And you being worried, but then you express yourself, and then it's like, of course, like, that's you, that's so you. And people being accepting, even if they're older generation, or even if they're your little knucklehead, you know, brothers, sisters, cousins, whatever. So I do see you guys coming out good in that way. Yeah, and just being a lot happier. Like, it's time for you to just really show who you are and learn the power dynamics also of how to play the image that you want. Some of you are Virgo risings, and you really can play up that nice image. Libra risings too, and you're gonna explore how feisty you can be and get away with it. I'm also seeing some Gemini and Aries risings, and you guys are going to be exploring, maybe toning your image down and doing a more nicer, sweeter look, and be like, ha ha ha, well, I can get a little bit more with honey. So either way, we got the dime, y'all looking like dimes out here. You doing the most, okay? And literally, I feel like your appearance can increase your finances and at least your social standing and your business standing, okay? So keep an eye to that. Market your face, yourself. It's really going to help you and form partnerships with people, okay? All right. That's what I got for y'all. These readings are coming out long. As always, let me know, do you guys like the long readings? I am noticing that the watch time is growing, so I think a lot of people are. That is a way, if you don't know, to show that you you know, like what we are doing as YouTubers on the channel, because that's what YouTube actually pays more attention to now than just the views, is the actual watch time. So definitely, you know, keep it playing, keep it rolling. If you want to show some love, please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. All right, number fours. Oh, the sport, yes. Number fours. Those of you that chose this happy throat chakra one, what is attractive about you during Virgo season? Let's see what we got. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Six of Swords reversed. We have Vesta. Okay. Let's see. What is attractive about you during Virgo season? I think you guys are being homebodies. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords reversed. And we'll grab some charms. Yeah, there's some, you guys being homebodies and taking control of your mental health and taking time to explore that is what's very attractive about you during Virgo season. Okay, Vesta, you guys could literally be Virgos. It's so funny because they lock the ass out of the house. See the donkey over there trying to look and get in? So literally, you guys speaking your truth and shutting out people who have been abusive and toxic is something that is attractive. So maybe some of you, it's just known that you have toxic people around, or that people misuse you, or that you're always overextended and working and like just stressed, right? So much going on. And people seeing you happy and smiling and like singing to yourself and having good vibes about things and getting things done, okay? Using your passions. Look at all this fire. All right, Vesta is like Hestia. They rule the hearth, the fire in the home that keeps things sacred and keeps the home warm and taken care of, right? Keeps life going so we can cook and gather around and have security. And see, I'm also noticing here too that the floor is checkered like a chessboard, but she's standing on her own platform. She's above it now. So I feel like with you guys getting above the toxic patterns that have been popping up in the mental health, not feeling like you need to like clap back at trolls or have any negativity in that way, or even just address it. It's not always negative to address negative people. I don't subscribe to that at all. I think it's positive to address negative people sometimes to defend ourselves and to clear our space. But right now, letting people know that you are stepping out of fear, that you are regaining your own space, that you're taking time to take care of yourself, getting your health routine, like your food, nurturing yourself, that's so attractive. So there could be a lot of maybe Taurus, Virgo, Cancers around you, or you could have that energy in your chart where it's like, oh my God, you could look at your Vesta in your chart, because that is an asteroid that can be very important, and it shows how we nurture others as well. But yeah, your teeth, your smile are so beautiful and attractive to people. They're like, should you be in a commercial? But like, you just feel like you're like, I don't know, like the way we want to imagine ourselves laughing and smiling in our perfect futures, right? That's the vibe that you can really give people, and they feel like you're just really connecting to yourself and thinking more about yourself, and that's very, very attractive. Like literally, you know, when people break up and they're like, "Ooh, did you just lose 200 pounds? You look great," but they mean the ex, right? The ex was the 200 pounds. So for a lot of you, that's going to be the situation. It's people seeing that you've gotten over, whether it's family, friends, loved ones, romantic partners, that kind of thing, who have been very toxic or haven't been pulling their weight, and that you start demanding respect, but that you keep nurturing and doing what it is you love, and you posting things like that and communicating like that and having your boundaries on social media, but focusing on things that you love, like your hobbies and stuff. Those are things that are very attractive. I see people being attracted to your hands. I see people being attracted to like how you look when you're focused on what you love, which might sound so strange, but you know, when you see somebody who's like really studying hard or really focused on something, you're just like, wow, like I just want to sit here and admire you, like you're just so attractive. And it's something about the attention and the focus and the care that they're putting into what they're doing that makes you want to sit there and watch, right? Even on YouTube, think of how many like videos we watch on stuff that we would never do, just because we're like, wow, like this person's so passionate, it's so interesting to watch, like man, I should subscribe. Like it really gets interesting. The way you eat too, shoot, especially if you're a mukbanger and you're watching this, yes, the way that you eat, the way that you prepare food, all those kind of things. You might smell like a snack, okay? You might smell like a good morning coffee scrub. All of those kind of things, and like holistic healthcare is just so attractive on you. And I think literally your health is going to be really flourishing under it, like flourishing. Okay, some of you have had like eczema, breakouts, redness, itchiness, something's going on with your skin, and I'm seeing you come out of that and your skin be like freaking glorious, okay? Like star-kissed. And your teeth, some of you have had dental concerns, and it's like that's going to progress in a positive way. And whatever you've been dealing with that's been very stressful for you, I see a pause coming to that. So if you've had certain things in your health that were like deteriorating or having like spiraling out of control, you're going to be hitting the pause on that and starting towards the recovery of that, okay? So just have that in mind and keep, you know, it's like stay at it, stay taking care of yourself, stay to your healthy diet or whatever it is that you need to do so that these changes can occur, because it will occur. And some of you pick this reading just to hear that. Sometimes it's hard if we don't know that we'll get results. It's hard for us to try for them, right? So this is your confirmation. Absolutely, you're going to be rejuvenated. You're going to reclaim yourself, and you're going to have amazing results. So, you know, stay confident and stay as positive as you can. You know, take it as it comes, and you'll definitely see some really good results. And just feel at home in your body. That's what it is. Like, people see you just feeling so at home in your body. It's like whether they catch you when your hair's a mess and you're in the middle of painting something and you got it all over, or whether they're seeing you, you know, nurture others or be a host to others coming into your home, or whether it's something creative and artsy that you did, as some kind of creative artsy selfie. I see your selfies being very attractive during Virgo season. Like, people are just going to be really amazed. And I see a lot of you too, like, might have that where, like, I was just watching big guy appetite, and he was on B Love's channel, and she was talking about how gorgeous his skin is, and then he was saying that he used to have horrible acne, and you could never tell. His skin looks perfect, like it looks airbrushed, it's so perfect, and that he used to have acne scars and stuff, and he did different peels and things that helped him, and now his skin is like perfect. Oh my god, right? And so some of you might be like that, where you just, people would never know what you've been through with your body, or you're getting ready to go into that phase where you're going to be astonished. And I know with my own body, I have to remind myself how many times like my body's healed and regenerated, like things that I thought, you know, that were wrong, that happened when I was young and I didn't have health care and things to help, and then my body ended up correcting and healing itself. And you know, I learned to eat healthier and do different things, and then sometimes you totally forget that you even had that concern, and you're like, oh my gosh, like our bodies are amazing. They regenerate every 7 years. We have all new cells. So I feel like you're going to be having some personal victories with your health. You're going to be putting a different face on how you feel about your body, your mental health, where you're at, and that is going to be so attractive. It's literally going to change how your face lights up. It's going to change how, even like how your hair grows, and because all that stress, right? I see you guys coming out of this kind of acidic stress that's been really wreaking havoc on your system, and coming into a new space. Some of you, it's been motor skills like communication, or even dexterity with the body. Now I know that some things are lifetime relationships with our bodies, that, you know, not everybody has the same functionality with their bodies, but I feel like you're going to be in a good zone with it, and just how you rock your body with the capabilities that you have is going to be very attractive to others, and people are just really going to admire you, and just, it's like you make people feel loved and make people feel like they're beautiful just by watching how you do you, like how you take care of yourself, how you take care of those around. It's going to make people feel like they have safe space with you, and just like they're seeing something very sacred, and just like you're very beautiful, and yet you're very down to earth, and, you know, touchable and reachable and huggable and cuddleable. So yeah, people have a beautiful way of seeing you this month. So let's get into some charms. What is attractive about option number 4 this Virgo season? Okay, quite a few charms, and this one fell in my lap. I'm cracking up, y'all, because this elephant for me connects a lot to mom energy, because I got that from a single mom selling, literally had, I mean, smaller than this little corner of the room right here, a little shop aisle set off in Peru, up in Cusco, and she was a single mom up there, and really connected with me, and she gave me that. And so that always connects to strong mothering vibes, especially single mothers for me, and, you know, people doing their business, entrepreneurs, people who take care of others and nurture others, and no matter how little they have, are compassionate and tenderhearted to everyone around, very heart chakra centered, very tied to cultural roots. And that goes perfect with this reading with Vesta here. Some of you are definitely Cancers. This pendant too, which is the like Afro goddess earring here with her afro and her silhouette, she is also tying to roots and culture too. So some of you will just be rocking who you are. And like, I don't know why I'm hearing like tamales. It's not really tamale season right now, but I mean, you can do it whenever, okay? But you guys might be just making food like from your homeland, from your culture. You might be cooking for your love, because I'm seeing 2 very strong cultures here. So you might be cooking out of love, like doing extra, learning how to make food from your loved one's culture. And I just see such a beautiful love language of like love around the table, food, smells, all of that, and your exploration with that is going to be something that people find very attractive to you, about you, okay? Yeah, and it's that feeling of like the penny here is reminding me, one of the grandmothers around growing up would say, a penny for your thoughts, like as a way to say, you know, I care about what you're thinking, you know, anything you want to talk about. And that could be, you guys could be Libra, some of you. that could be something that is very beautiful and attractive about you too, is that you're caring about other people's. You might not want their 2 cents, all right, but you'll do a penny for their thoughts, and you're kind of available for people to connect and be real with and just discuss. I just see beautiful like cross-culture communication going on, and you know, some foodie times, and just healing the earth. You might be having a lot of talks about healing the earth. Machu Picchu is one of the sites that we have to protect, that they're thinking about like building over for whatever corporate reason. And so, and it's right here by this chrysocolla, which is connected to the earth. So you could be having some it's kind of like social justice starts in the home vibe. You guys might be nurturing people from around your community. You might be making food for people in your community. You might be paying attention to where you buy your food. Like for instance, quinoa actually can be very endangering to the cultures that survived on it for so long and, you know, grew it and loved it, because now it's just being like, the lands are being stolen and it's all being taken away for you know, so it can be stuck in freaking chocolate or whatever around here. So that's one thing that I don't eat anymore to support that. So anyways, not anyways, but I see those kind of discussions, right? What are the origins of food? And I know in our family that we would always teach kids around the table, whether it was saying our foods in different languages, or just you learn because you cook something from a different culture and you say, this is the culture, look at, this is the people, this is the traditions they do. And it innately teaches those children, you know, how beautiful. We all have families, we all have homes, we all have traditions, and respect, love each other, this equality. So I'm feeling like there's something very deep in you that you're touching in people, something that is so just very beautiful and nurturing and caring. You might be so you have the cork here from the top of the heart potion bottle. So you guys just opening up again that heart to throat chakra, being more communicative, and people knowing that they can come to you and talk to you about so many things. Maybe you've had blockages before. You guys do have a shyness, which is very cute to others, very sweet. They have a little winky right here. Or you might be pulling in more of that shyness and being more reserved, but people just feel like you're very humble and more private. We have this, which is it's an incense stick holder. And so you guys, it's like smudging, clearing the air. You leave a good scent around you, maybe physically and even spiritually, where it's just like this good vibration. Your aura feels good to others. And part of it is because you're really, when you self-protect and self-heal, you're building up your energy around you. So it's not going to be everyone else's energy anymore. So people will get a good dose of who you actually are, and it will make a big impact when you connect with them, because your aura, your energy is all in yourself. That's also what's going to help your body rejuvenate and heal more quickly. All right, and then we have Lagus, which this room loves to come out. So emotionality, sensitivity, feelings, and yours are hidden a little bit. So you'll pull back in some ways and not be like having emotional breakdowns and things externally. Some of you have Gemini in your chart, and that could have been a thing. Aquarian energy, Aquarius moons. Some of you in the past might have just been like, blah, my emotions, right? Third house moons, Uranus on the moon. And you, as you're working on that, it's going to give people the room to come and connect with you and actually sit heart to heart with you. But a lot of you are going to be just having this full cup, just feeling very content. And I don't know, it's so attractive to others. You're going to be able to communicate what you want and don't want, what makes you happy, what not so much, you know, and it's just going to be so freeing to you. And that freedom and that clarity that you have, and the fact that your heart chakra is so open, you know who you are, you're connected to your roots, and that you nurture and give from that only when your cup is full and when you have space to, is so attractive to others. Like I said, the focus is a lot on your face, a little bit on your hair, and the hair being kind of like slightly messy, thrown up however it needs to be for whatever you're doing, like your focus, you're working. But most of the physical attention is going to be very much on your face. Now people might notice that you're dressing a little bit more free, a little bit more loosened up, maybe not as uptight as you normally dress, or maybe you always wear very tight clothes and you're going to allow yourself to wear something more fluid and flowy. There's a lot of fluid, flowy energy. Some of you have gone from being very extreme, like bodybuilder or always working out, and you're going to allow yourself to just like, you know, retain a little water, not freak out about every carb you eat, things like that, and your body's just going to kind of relax into itself a little bit more. People are going to find that extremely attractive, okay? So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Please let me know if you like it, and if you like the video, please remember to watch it all the way through, and so I can watch the viewer time and see, you know, how much it connects. So let me know by sticking around, all right, and commenting back what resonates with you. Does it take you by surprise? Or you're like, really, I'm a Sagittarius, they think I'm attractive being a homebody? Maybe that's the twist. Let us know. Please share with a friend and like and subscribe, and welcome to all the new subscribers. We love you so much. If you guys want to see some baby magic escapades, go ahead and check out options 1 and 2. All right, I'll talk to you soon on another one. Bye. All right, for those of you that chose number 5 with the seahorse, I already have the cards down because I was recording and the phone wasn't recording, just myself. And it was good. We was kikiing, y'all. But here we go. So for those of you that chose the seahorses, you got the Son of Pentacles reversed, the 8 of Cups reversed, the High Priest, which is the Hierophant reversed, and Oya for the Goddess cards with change and the number 23. So y'all could definitely be coming in with some earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. You could have some Aquarian energy, like Aquarius, air energy like Aquarius. You could have some Libra, Gemini. We also have water energy, Pisces in particular, Cancer, and Scorpio as well. So there's a big energy that some of y'all are like quitting your jobs and walking out like a boss, okay? Some of you are doing your own businesses and being like, screw it. Some of you are changing up and being like you're leaving school or something, or you're changing up your career path in school and you're doing something differently. And that's so attractive about you. Like, people are just like, whoa. You know, in school, when somebody finally gets mad at like the teacher that would bully them and stands up for themselves in the class and like says something back and then walks out, and everyone's like, oh snap. Sad that there has to be instances like that, but yes, it's true. Make sure your kids have good teachers, y'all. But it's that kind of feeling where people look at you different now, like, whoa, you're badass. Like, man, I need me some of that. That could be the vibe. Some of you are like, you know what, screw the protocol. I'm wearing my hair team natural, okay? Try to come for me. HR, like, you're just standing up for who you are, how you rock yourself, what you want to do in life, and to hell with, you know, the system, whatever the system is. I see you guys having a bit more wildness to you. So one of the stories I had told I got cut off is when I was younger, you know, my hair was very, very super curly. It's still curly, but it was like old school phone cords curly, right? And it's very, very long, all the way down to my butt. And I would always have it, you know, it would get braided up and put in all the barrettes and ties and everything. And I would take it out and put my hair all over the place and, you know, get all the braids out of it and say, I like my hair wild, and then run around like that barefoot. And y'all have some of that vibe, or that's the vibe that's very attractive on you guys, is to just let yourself be more natural. Some of you have been really trying to tame down those curls, keep the cut short, okay? You've been trying to straighten your hair a lot, put a lot of product and gel and permanent and all this kind of stuff, relaxer, and it's just like, let me breathe, let me be wild. So your hair might be arguing with you, and you're like, come on, it's Virgo season, get it together. And it's like, no. Do y'all ever have that? Is that just me that has the days where your hair talks back and bosses you, and then you'll just like fine, you win because you're gonna win anyways? That's a good look on y'all. You guys might be wearing things that are a bit more flowy when it comes to I was gonna say to school. So some of you to school, things that are less restrictive. If you guys have like a clothing, what's it called? I want to keep wanting to say protocol, dress code. You might find ways to circumvent it, to oppose it, to dress it up. I know I was like queen of that. Okay, I would be wearing little accessories. You gotta tuck the shirt in different, do all different things to make that outfit your own when you're sitting here having to wear khakis and a polo. Okay, no shade to Virgo placements, Capricorn placements that like that, Taurus placements. But even some of y'all are gonna be like, enough with that. I need something more inspired. I need something. Now I do see you guys still keeping it comfortable, but you might just be keeping it comfortable in a muumuu instead of like, you know, khaki pants, cargos, whatever it is. But I do think like a lot of you are changing how you work, okay? How you operate, what it is you do in a major way when it comes to how you interact with the government. Some of you are out here protesting. People think that that's attractive as hell. Look at you out here saving the water, protecting future generations. Damn. All right, decolonize and chill, anybody? Definitely. Okay, definitely. But yeah, I think a lot of you are going to leave your job or the nucleus of a very rigid, toxic family group or your schooling, and you're going to do it differently. Some of you, it's going to be because you have kids. That's a complete side note, but some of you are going to be finding out that you're having children. Some of you might be single parents, some of you might have twins, but whatever it is, it's like going and taking care of your business and taking care of who you love and who you nurture, and being like, everything else can burn, that thinks that they're going to tell me I can't take care of my health, I can't take care of my family, or that I got to keep putting me on the back burner. So some of you have had like a corporate job and a side job, but that side job's your whole passion, and you're going to be like you can't hide it in anymore. I feel like your guys' energy literally just like crackles and snaps. It's like the energy when a thunderstorm's rolling in, right? You have big energy, whatever kind it is. You have big energy. You smolder, okay? And that's so attractive to people. They might get little skin prickles and goosebumps, just like, you ever see those people, you're just like, whoo, that person just looked at me, and zap like Scorpios, or people that have Uranus in their chart kind of wild. They have those wild eyes. I think those, yeah, that look of freedom, that energy that you're gonna make a break for it at any moment, and throw caution to the wind, that you are the wind, that you are this internal storm. Like, that is so intoxicating to people right now, that, you know, it's reminding me of seahorses. Their tails, they wrap it around like a piece of coral, and they can stay stationary there for a while, but when they're ready, they can just let go, and they'll just whoosh with the current, right, and just coast. And that's the vibe with y'all. Some of y'all, you're ghosts, okay? Cue Jaden Smith. You're about ready to flex on them. You're like, how am I gonna sit here, keep all my beauty, my talent, my might, my power, my intelligence for someone else? Some of you are leaving relationships, like a marriage or something, and even your own kids have to be like, dang, ma, you look good. We can't even be mad at you. Like, not at all. You got our support, okay? Team mama or whoever. So yeah, it's a lot about your actions and what you're not doing and what you're not tolerating, and how you're freeing yourself up. That's very intoxicating about you. Your guys' legs look good, okay? Your tail end looks good. Let's see. And your stubbornness, I don't know, your stubbornness, you're going to start being stubborn in the right directions, and it's going to be very attractive to others. Okay, attractiveness. Let's see, and a few more it says. Okay. Got some of the same, there's so many charms in here, and you guys got the same, some of the same ones as number 4. So you guys might be in both. Okay, here we go. So let's get into it. I'm gonna come down here. I'll just edit that part out. Okay, so what we have is we have the Buckeye, which I love. Buckeyes are very lucky, but interestingly enough, this one doesn't have the eye. So it is like the storm without having the surety of being the eye of the storm, but you can't see what you are sometimes, right? So I feel like to others, you might just be feel like this sexy primordial chaos energy, but for you, you know you're good because you're the one controlling the storm in the first place. I feel like people are talking about it. My ears are getting hot, both ears, which can be some good and bad chatter, but particularly the left, which is affectionate, people crushing on you, people being drawn to you, okay? And we have the Chrysocolla. So again, yes, I definitely do see, thank you, Divine Rebels, some earth warriors out here, people who care about what's going on, protectors and nurturers. You've got the pregnancy pendant here, so you guys could be being very tied to Mother Earth. You could also be finding out that you're pregnant, or the way that you are nurturing yourself, developing your pregnancy, if you already knew you're pregnant, can be very, 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 very attractive. Okay, the way that you are keeping things to yourself in certain ways, people are going to be like, you know, when someone has secrets, isn't that so sexy when you can tell someone has secrets? Like, you guys have this very like Scorpio Uranian energy, which is just like I keep seeing this image of like when you bump into someone and then you, like, before you even look up, you're like, oh my God, this person's gonna be like the most handsome, most terrifying person I've ever met in my life. And you like slowly look up at them and there they are. Yes, completely, 100. And you're just like, they just have these eyes that like go through you, and like you just feel this like electricity around them, and you're not sure like if you're more like terrified or attracted to them. But in a good way, but all they're doing is existing. Like, that's the vibe that you have, but with some nurturing thrown in there, and like you can actually make things happen, not just be like a bad boy gone awry or something, you know what I mean? You have a big sensitivity. You also got Lagus, so you might want to watch number 4, because you guys got some of the same ones, even though this is a big bag of charms over here, was pretty mixed up. You also got sandalwood right here, which is oh, it smells so good. It's green sandalwood, so protection. You guys have a lot of protection around you, and people can sense that you can kind of go and do whatever you want, and somehow you're like have this like blessed little halo from the earth, from the spirits, from your ancestors. They're just kind of like, your ancestors are letting you take the wheel, and whatever you want to do, they're co-signing you. And that's kind of a reckless, scary amount of power to have, huh? So people sense that about you, and it's both terrifying and completely attractive and exhilarating about you. Okay, hair to the wind. Let's see, you got love. Okay, you got a charm that says love. It was face down, and let me show you a little up closer. All right, y'all, love, love. Oops, look, it keeps trying to hide. So you're hiding the fact that you're so loving and ready for a relationship. You're being more like, no, I'm about my business. I'm handling my life. I ain't got time for that. And people like that because you're nurturing, so they know that you're not just mean, but you're kind of hiding your openness to love. And this dice, I will roll it again, but it came up as a 1. Like, you're looking out for number 1. When I'm taken care of, everything else will fall in line. And people find that attractive, that you're not like, you show that you're emotional, you show that you're caring. Again, you could have Venus or Moon in Aquarius, but then you're not just giving it away too easy. You're not just out here falling in love with everybody. Okay, you really are selective about that, and you're not afraid to, you know, debunk rumors or throw someone off a pedestal if they get too much above their business. Okay, we got a gravel root right here. Okay, you'll throw them to the curb. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Number 1 is what it wants to stay on. So yeah, looking out for number 1, career path, your goals, your destinies. You're following that, and everything else, you're like, you'll fall in line, or you'll get caught up in the tornado that is me, and, you know, be left behind in a really messed up state. Okay, but your clapbacks, your I keep just hearing determination, you know, your fierceness, this wildness that you're opening up in you is so freaking intoxicating, not even just attractive, intoxicating about you during Virgo season. So let me know how that resonates with you. Are you like, oh man, I gotta get intoxicating? hides under blanket? Or are you like, yes, that's what I'm out here on? Let me know. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Okay, let's see what else we got. Last one, long awaited, never forgot though, forgotten. Never duplicated. Did you guys hear Jeannie's voice? R.I.P. Robin Williams. Please tell me it's still recording. Okay, good. It kept stopping, y'all. For those of you that chose number 6 with this gorgeous dripping rose, y'all got the drip. Okay, you got the drip this month, this season. How attractive are you during Virgo season, or what's attractive about you during Virgo season? Y'all, you see this? You got the moon card, and on the back of your rose is the moon map, okay? You can definitely be Cancers, Pisces, Scorpios, and Virgos. I even see some Libra, Scorpio combinations, like Libra, Scorpio, Libra, Cancer. We have 7 of Pentacles reversed. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. And we have Amaterasu. Oh, inner beauty. She's so sweet. Okay. Yes. So you guys pulling back your solar energy, pulling back the fire. I do feel like some of you are fire signs, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Especially Sag is pulling up here. But you're going to be withdrawing from intense fiery in your face energy and from those placements in your chart, and instead going more into like soft air aspects like Libra, or into water sign aspects, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And that's going to be very attractive. People might not see your sensitivities, they might not see your the fluidity of your emotions. They might only feel like they see this, you know, intense, self-confident, fiery, outward moving at all times, always ready for it, always happy-go-lucky. And you guys might feel actually a little bit on the downswing. You might feel a little bit more emotional. You might be doubting a lot of what you put out into the world and what's come back into you, and have a lot of concerns about things like that. And so you might be feeling way more vulnerable, and almost like you're tainting your happy-go-lucky image, or like maybe I'm not being positive enough. But people are actually going to find that attractive. They're going to like to see that you're human, and that, you know, they can be the ones to come and make you happy, and that they can help you smile. And they're going to see that, like, feel like, no, you're beautiful when you cry. You're very sweet when you're deep about things, or when you go into things that you consider shadowy. Like, it's like every rose has its day, every rose has its thorns kind of thing. It's not something that diminishes you. It's just part of it's part of being a rose. So I feel like you guys are going to have times where, like, there could definitely be some Leos in here, Leos who have their moon sign in like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Virgo signs. Those are moon signs that feel things very deeply and can have times of really kind of sinking to the bottom. Maybe Capricorn moons too. And you might feel like, well, I like these people. I want to keep things light and upbeat and conversational. I'm supposed to be happy. I'm supposed to be being attractive. But then you have these times where you just feel very deep things and feel very pensive and feel very unsure about like the state of the world, or the state of your family, or, just whatever it is that's connecting so deep, maybe the state of the relationship with them. And when you open up, that's actually going to be very attractive to them. It's going to help them feel like, wow, we really are connected. Because people might feel like they don't know if they mean as much to you as they would like to, because they feel like a lot of you are very happy and nice to like everybody. You treat people kind of the same in a lot of ways, and or you can be very polite and considerate to everybody, and so they don't know what like makes them personal to you. And when you start opening up and sharing, like, that's going to be what you need for your 7 of Pentacles to come out of waiting to see what your relationships are. That's going to be the push that turns the wheel, is actually seeing how people respond when you don't feel 100 all the time, or when you feel 100% all over the place and messy and upset, and that kind of thing. That can be something that can really be a game changer for you and the other person, because they're like, wow, I didn't even know that you felt like that I'm showing up in your dreams, that I would be someone you'd be writing songs about, that I would be somebody you'd be sharing these deep spiritual things about, or that you would call when you had concerns or you were feeling sad. So don't be afraid to show those aspects of yourself, okay? Because even though Amaterasu is the sun goddess, and her most notorious story about her is when she went and hid because the world was too harsh, right? There was even too much fiery energy for her, all the war and the chaos, and she's very sensitive, and it took a lot of happiness and the people banding together and showing their own gaudy humor and stuff for her to peek out and see her own light and beauty and her own reflection, right? She saw a reflection of herself, which is the moon. The moon is the reflection of the sun energy. So you guys might really be sitting with the moon energy in your chart. Definitely your face, it can be very attractive. Your stomach, your breast can be very, very attractive during this time. I'm feeling your skin feels like it's like going to be so soft, and some of you are like, really? But I'm seeing your skin detoxing and just like glowing, like this, a different type of look, right? There was another group that had their skin that would be looking really good, but it was in a different kind of way. Like sometimes skin is a glow and sometimes it's like a bright shimmer, right? There's different ways our skin can look amazing, and yours is just like, it's almost like you just took a bath in like milk or something, like a soft, creamy, luxurious feeling to your skin. And a lot of you, your skin detoxing. Your spines, your posture is something that's very, very attractive to you. So some of you, even when you're trying to pout, you're still over there like pouting like properly and like politely or something, and that's very cute. But some of you, you're gonna like really give into some tantrums or feelings. Some of you might be dancers, and you just let your spine kind of go. Maybe you do yoga and stuff, but I'm really seeing that the way that you guys do your backs, the curve of your backs, how you move. I feel like you guys are somebody that always has dignity, even when you're like super messy. It's like, how can you handle that spectrum of energy? How can you encompass all of that? But you really do. You're all about your phases. You guys also will look very attractive if you dress according to the moon sign during Virgo season. There's all of these phases going on right now that it's showing here with the Wheel of Fortune and with the moon card. Yes. For those of you, I am seeing the message to go ahead and take care of your holistic health and your medicines if you have need of them, to go ahead and utilize those. Those will help you stay in a good place. It can also be vitamins and using natural things, whether it's on your menstrual cycle or whatever it is, to help you be 100 and happy and flourishing. That can be something important to do. But something about you being down home, we have rhubarb here is what the Seven of Pentacles is, and that's just like such a down home. Like rhubarb grows, I remember like when we were growing up, it was growing in like the alley behind our fence, behind our property, right? Rhubarb will grow anywhere, but then people really love it. They eat it with like strawberry and sugar and make pies and stuff. And so I feel like that is kind of the nature of your emotions. You might feel like they're too like, no one can understand, no one can get them, it's impossible. But wearing your emotions a bit more out there, whether it's in dress, like dressing like your moon sign more than just your sun or rising, whether it's in expressing how you feel like in the moment. You might change your makeup or something a few times a day, or change your shirt color because it doesn't match your mood, but something about that just feels very organic and natural and real and raw, and it's gonna make people see you as even sweeter or more approachable or more lovable and adaptable. Like they can adapt to you easier if they see the honesty of your emotions. So that's things that you're encouraged to do, because they're attracting to people, they're not repelling people. So let's look into your charms and see what is attractive about you during Virgo season. Okay, got this big old bag here. What is attractive about you during Virgo season? Oh, my hand's stuck in this thing. Okay, we got some same things here. You literally, this is sea urchin spine. Literally your backs and how you carry yourself, your posture and your spine. And we have again here the silhouette here, how you carry yourself. Yes. Yes. people are ready to listen. This here in this position, people, it's like even if you needed to call someone while you're laying down, well, look, a penny for your thoughts, we talked about that in another reading. It's like people would take that call. They would take that call to hear, to listen, to connect with you, to have those late night chats where you just keep talking and talking and talking, and you don't even know how you stayed up so long. We have a wish. All right, listening to your hopes, your dreams, seeing what you care about, just having that authenticity to open up. I love this one, the silhouette here with, it's a black woman with an afro and silhouette. And that to me is like, you know, reclaiming things about yourself and being honest and authentic in who you are, and having the foresight to see yourself in the future, to see that what you care about that others might not prize, it matters so much. And I'm seeing that with you guys. You guys having the boldness to communicate with others and then start expressing and showing on the outside all of who you are, like reclaiming yourself, adorning yourself, dressing yourself, carrying yourself according to how you feel and your wishes and hopes and dreams, is something that will literally translate into how you dress, the colors you wear, well, you know, what you look like, what you eat, all of those kind of things. It's so weird, but I'm getting like, have you ever seen somebody who they didn't look like the culture they came from until you saw them dressed traditionally and like doing their ceremonial things, and then you're like, whoa, like you absolutely do. How could I have missed that, right? But it was something about the energy of them, you know, claiming who they are. And so I feel like some of you guys are going to be rerouting yourself, going back to your traditions, embracing it more. Some of you I'm seeing, you might be like first, second generation, like immigrants in your country, and you might not have carried the values of things that your grandparents and parents did. And now as you go back and you wear like those textiles, those different, the clothing, you just like start embracing who you are. You're going to see the beauty in it. You're going to see the stories in it. You're going to see all of that. And it's going to be so rich and empowering to you. It might also be very emotional. That, you know, that's usually why we, there's breaks in generations of things, because of traumas and emotional things that connect with it. But I feel like it's going to be such a beautiful experience. And some of you might be vloggers, because there is an audience here with the Amaterasu. Some of you it will just be with romantic suitors, or even just amongst family members. But these are all going to be very attractive and empowering changes that are going to help you feel more propelled and prepared to go towards your wishes. And you have the sandalwood here again, which I love that it keeps popping up in different readings, because that is protection and just being held as very sacred. Okay, so that is what is attractive about you in Virgo season. Please let me know if you like this style of reading, a different vibe than what came out in Leo season. But I like that, and I'm open to the reading and the series changing as we go through each zodiac season. Thank you so much for watching. Please watch again. I almost please watch again, y'all. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye.